Welcome back, wrestling WWE fans, to a moment that set the internet ablaze and left jaws on the floor. AJ Lee, the trailblazing firecracker absent from WWE for a decade, stormed Monday Night Raw to save Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, in a return so shocking it felt like the universe itself hit pause. This isn't just a comeback, it's a raw, emotional lifeline thrown into a story of betrayal, pain, and redemption that's tearing the WWE apart. Picture the scene: the arena pulsing, Roman Reigns cornered by a vicious bloodline ambush, his empire crumbling under Solo Sikoa's rebellion. Then, out of nowhere, AJ Lee's music hits, a sound we haven't heard since 2015. The crowd erupts, phones light up social media, and there she is, sprinting to the ring, a whirlwind of defiance, saving Roman from a brutal beatdown. The internet broke, and so did our hearts, because this wasn't just a rescue, it was personal. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. Alright, we're halfway through, and things are about to take a serious turn. If you thought you knew where this was going, think again, this is where the real drama unfolds. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Rewind to the weeks before. Roman's world was unraveling. His health, battered by years of carrying WWE's weight, had fans whispering about his gaunt frame, his slower steps. The leukemia he beat in 2018 loomed like a shadow, with ex-posts speculating about a relapse. Roman, the stoic tribal chief, was hiding a crisis, and the cracks in his armor were showing to everyone but him. Backstage, the dynamics were a powder keg. The bloodline, once his unshakable family, was fracturing. Solo Sikoa, hungry for power, orchestrated a betrayal that felt more real than scripted. Insiders say Solo's push for control wasn't just storyline. Tensions with Roman had been simmering for months, fueled by egos and unspoken grudges. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, stood divided, their loyalty to Roman clashing with family pride. Grief hung heavy in the air. Roman's return to Raw was meant to be triumphant, but the ambush left him bloodied, a king dethroned. Fans felt the weight of his losses, not just titles, but his brother Rosie years ago, and now his family's unity. The sight of Roman, vulnerable, sparked memories of his real-life battles, making this moment hit harder than any spear. Then came AJ Lee. Her return wasn't just a pop, it was a statement. She and Roman share no on-screen history, but off-screen, their bond runs deep. Sources say AJ, married to CM Punk, had been in touch with Roman during his darkest days, offering support when his health faltered. Her sprint to the ring wasn't scripted heroics, it was a friend refusing to let another fall. The scandal erupted when leaks suggested WWE kept Roman's health struggles quiet, pushing him to perform despite warnings. A whistleblower claimed doctors urged rest, but the company saw dollar signs in his bloodline saga. Fans on X raged, accusing WWE of exploiting Roman's loyalty, a betrayal cutting deeper than Solo's attack. The hashtag #ProtectRoman trended worldwide. AJ's involvement wasn't planned, insiders swear. She was in the building, visiting old friends, when she saw Roman's ambush unfolding. In a split-second decision, she demanded a mic in her music, storming out to stop the chaos. The raw emotion on her face, anger, fear, resolve, told a story of someone who'd seen too many wrestlers break under pressure. Backstage, the fallout was electric. Wrestlers like Seth Rollins, who's clashed with Roman for years, were seen consoling him, their rivalry melting into respect. Becky Lynch, AJ's old friend, reportedly wept, knowing the toll wrestling takes. The locker room buzzed with whispers, was AJ back for good? Or was this a one-off act of loyalty to a man drowning in his own legacy? Family breakdowns defined the night. The Usos, torn between Roman and Solo, faced a reckoning. Jimmy's loyalty to the tribal chief clashed with Jay's frustration, their real-life brotherhood strained by months of tension. Off-camera, Roman tried to mend things, but sources say he left the arena alone, a man wrestling demons bigger than any opponent. Death's specter loomed, not literally but in the fear of what Roman's health crisis could mean. His leukemia battle taught fans he's mortal, and this ambush felt like a grim reminder. AJ's rescue wasn't just physical, It was emotional, pulling Roman back from a brink we didn't fully understand. Her voice, cracking as she screamed at Solo to back off, carried the weight of someone who's lost too much to this business. The WWE Universe was unglued. Clips of AJ's return racked up millions of views, fans flooding comments with, "AJ saves the day," and, "Roman deserves better." Her history as a rebel, a voice for the underdog, made her the perfect savior for a king stripped bare. It wasn't just a moment, it was a movement, reigniting love for a star who'd never truly left our hearts. Backstage dynamics shifted in real time. AJ's impromptu heroism forced WWE to rethink plans. Management, caught off guard, scrambled to address the health scandal. Triple H reportedly met with Roman privately, promising transparency, but trust was fractured. Wrestlers rallied around AJ, her return sparking hope for a division craving her fire. Betrayal wasn't just the Bloodline's story, it was personal for AJ. Her exit from WWE in 2015 was clouded by rumors of mistreatment, her mental health advocacy clashing with the company's old-school grind. Coming back to save Roman was her middle finger to that past, a declaration that loyalty to friends outweighs corporate gains. Grief wove through the reactions. CM Punk, watching from the crowd, was visibly shaken, his wife's courage a reminder of their shared battles. Punk's own history with Roman, rivalries turned mutual respect, added layers to the moment. He later tweeted, "Some fights are bigger than the ring," a nod to the real stakes at play. The health crisis rumors grew legs. Insiders hinted Roman had been ignoring pain for months, pushing through for the Bloodline's legacy. AJ, who's spoken openly about her own mental and physical struggles, saw the signs others missed. Her intervention felt like a wake-up call, not just for Roman but for a company too often blind to its stars' limits. Fans connected on a visceral level. AJ's return wasn't just nostalgia, it was hope, a reminder that even in wrestling's chaos, humanity shines through. Social media overflowed with stories of fans inspired by her resilience, her defiance mirroring their own struggles. One post read, "AJ saved Roman, but she's saving us too." The scandal deepened as reports surfaced of WWE's internal debates over Roman's workload. Some executives pushed for his return to boost ratings, while others, including Shawn Michaels, argued for his health. AJ's actions forced the issue into the open, sparking a broader conversation about wrestler welfare that's long overdue. Real connections defined the night. Roman and AJ, two warriors from different eras, bonded over shared scars, his leukemia, her mental health battles. Their friendship, quiet until now, became the heart of this story, showing that wrestling's true strength lies in the people behind the personas. The locker room felt the ripple effects. Younger stars like Dominic Mysterio and Roxanne Perez approached AJ post-show, seeking advice, her presence a beacon for a new generation. Veterans like Randy Orton, who've seen the industry's toll, nodded in silent approval, knowing what her return meant in a world that chews up its heroes. Family ties, strained by betrayal, faced a turning point. Roman's post-show embrace with AJ, caught on shaky fan footage, was a rare glimpse of vulnerability. He whispered something to her, and her nod, fierce, tearful, spoke of a bond that transcends titles or factions. The Usos watched from a distance, their own path to reconciliation unclear. Grief for what could have been lingered. Roman's near collapse, AJ's decade away, both carry the weight of a business that demands everything. Yet their defiance, their choice to fight for each other, sparked a fire. Fans chanted, "AJ. AJ." Not just for her return, but for what she represented, loyalty in a world of snakes. This moment rewrote the script, not just for Raw but for wrestling's soul. AJ Lee didn't just save Roman, she reminded us why we love this chaotic, heartbreaking, beautiful world. Her return broke the internet, but it's the human connection that broke through our skepticism, our pain, our doubts. In the end, this is about more than a rescue, it's about love that defies betrayal, loyalty that outlasts grief, and a legacy built on standing up when the world expects you to fall. AJ and Roman showed us that in wrestling, as in life, the real battles are fought for those we hold close. Thank you, WWE fans, for riding this emotional wave with us.